Professor Kilowatt here, again, licensed clinical social worker, giving you a psychological snapshot of some of your favorite comic book characters. Let's do some concept work. The concept is that Norman Rad, aka the Silver Surfer, is Omni-Man. Now, before anybody goes about any of this, I just want you to think of the concept of both individuals. Omni-Man comes to Earth to conquer. Doesn't want to kill everybody, but understands that if everybody got to die, everybody's got to die. Because he is more specifically addressing his duty. Go over to Norman Rad. Norman Rad is the herald for Galactus, the Eater of Worlds. Going from planet to planet, checking them out, making sure that they meet the nutritional value of a planet eater, and then allowing that more or less planet eater to consume that planet. All in the face of his duty as the herald. But he is taking on his task based on the fact that it saves his world, which is the epicenter of all peaceful things in the universe. Whereas Omni-Man is more or less responding to his duty as an ultramite, being able to conquer and spread their empire. So why would I say these two are the same people in the sense of what they do in the comics? Well, to a certain extent, there has to be a hint of nihilism that comes within their duties, in the sense that the universe is so vast and expanding that the work and the duty in which they're doing is somewhat inevitable to the overall scheme of things. Whereas how Norman Rad addresses, the Silver Surfer addresses Earth, is that this is happening. You can either prepare yourself. This is happening. This is something that happens. This is something that's going to happen. It's not something that really takes any convincing, because of the fact this has been done for the greater good of the universe, or more or less the greater good of my planet, or which is also for the greater good of the universe. Where you look at Omni-Man is about, what are the Ultramites about? About conquering. Is it about law and order? Not so much. But more in the sense of being able to rule and being able to have power, and seeing it as more of the natural selection piece of the universe, where the strongest should rule, and because the strongest are the ones who survive. But it is their sense of duty that they're constantly in conflict with when it comes to the comic books. Their sense of duty. Sue Richards convincing Silver Surfer to face against Galactus when it comes to the fate of Earth. And Omni-Man looking at Invincible and looking at Earth and kind of turning his perspective on what he was more or less raised to believe, coming away from the ideology in which they were given to more or less go through a shift in a paradigm. The shift in their paradigm is the fact that, one, things aren't as nihilistic as they need to be, and two, that a sense of duty also comes from within. Both of them have a sense of duty, and you see that sense of duty shift based off of the compassion in which they experience. Before then, it's just duty. I'm just knocking out these planets. I'm just chalking it up and writing it down and keeping it pushing. But it's only when you start to see them consider the aspect of empathy and compassion that they start to shift their paradigms when it comes to their sense of duty. Therefore, Silver Surfer is Omni-Man. Don't agree? Like in the comments. I'd like to see what you say about this. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.